Is that a trench? It looks like there's more of them inside. Eka 260 Command. Colonel, we've got eyes on 3 calm in the North Woods. One of them is armed, and our donkeys just spotted another trench. Maybe the...
I'll address this H&M thing after I finish watching Planet of the Apes. Zeke Howe, Black Hitler the Fuhrer.
This is near. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Copy. Over. Hey, donkey.
Monkey shirts, right? Alright.
That was Kirk Franklin's Stomp. I told you the first time I ever heard that was at a strip joint in Tampa, Florida called Mons Venus.
That's nothing to be
The first time I heard Kirk, this big gospel song, a girl named Cashmere was giving me a lap dance. And it had glitter and smelled like vanilla and shame.
Maybe she needed Jesus. I don't know.
Or the 20. So a controversy starts earlier this week. A young boy in a beautiful little young boy in a hoodie that says the coolest monkey in the jungle, H&M ad campaign. People are all upset. We talked about it on the show ad nauseum. Took a lot of calls. People were upset, and they thought H&M was racist. That the question we asked, as a matter of fact, was who do you hold more responsible, H&M or the mother? And I went on to point out my belief is that nobody can be a bigger advocate for a child than a parent. That couldn't have happened unless the mother said so. And everybody went on, what if they photoshopped it? What if she wasn't in there? And I maintain, I've been in a lot of situations where kids are working in the industry and their mothers or the representatives hired by the parents are always around. So in fact, the mother did not have a problem with it. And she is wondering why we did. Matter of fact, she has pictures in her own personal Facebook page of that boy in said hoodie, no anger at all, asking us why we thought it was a big deal. We black people in America set culture. We set what's cool. We set what people dress, the music they listen to, the things they think are cool. We give the world culture. Everybody else takes it, but we give them culture. And because we give them culture, we tend to think that all black people around the world will see stuff like us. You got to remember, we're connected by our experiences. Everybody, black people of African descent, all have had some level of slavery. But nobody did it like America. Nobody. America bought slavery. Everybody messed around with it. We bought it to a perfect boy. We invented nigga. I'm telling you, nobody did it better than us. Nobody did it better than us. And that's consequently why we see the world that we do, the way that we do. But we're also among a few people of African descent that stayed at the scene of the crime. We stayed right where the greatest atrocity. It's like there's a murder committed in your home and you still stay there.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the way we see the world. So we think everybody sees the world, everybody of African descent should see the world the way we do. That's not true. People have different opinions. Nobody could believe that this mother would let her son wear that hoodie it had to be the money. Well, it had to be, she didn't know. Maybe she did know and she doesn't see the world like we do here in America. In America, our antenna is tuned to see racism. It's tuned to it. We've seen it all the time. We suss it out. Our antenna is tuned to that frequency. What if your antenna is not? You have a different experience. You don't have to say, we are African Americans, we are African people of African descent in America, and we have a set culture, but we also, if we stayed at the scene of the crime, we stayed in the very place we were victimized, then we have Munchausen syndrome. We have it. And we think everybody else should too. If you're a black person in America, you've had certain experiences, grew up around black people, you're inclined to have a certain kind of purview. But if you're not, you don't. This woman is not raising a boy in Los Angeles or Chicago or New York on the streets of the United States of America. She's raising them in Europe. Now, even though I believe I would have never let my son wear a monkey jumper, I would have done that. Because my antenna is tuned to a different frequency. That doesn't negate her ability to see it different. Just because we have the same skin doesn't mean we see things the same way. Particularly if you're born in another culture, in another part of the world. Black like me don't mean black like me. How come it is she just can't have a different experience? How come it is she can't see the world? How come her antenna just isn't in tune to the same frequency mine is? People were, well, let's take her at her word. Let's say people couldn't believe that her mother would see it. Let's say she did see it because she admits she did. Let's say she doesn't know what's happening. Let's say she is aware of history and just doesn't see it the way she needs the money. Well, let's just say she loves her kids as much as we love ours and just sees the world differently. Maybe it ain't about the money. Maybe it's not about, her cultural perspective. Maybe she doesn't have the same kind of insights and the same kinds of ways of viewing the world that we do here. All right, like I said, sometimes being black like me don't mean you have to be black like me. That's a little note from the GED section. The Jazz Report is coming up in 15 minutes. It's the D.L. Hughley Show.
Take it for what it is. This is why I reserved comment on the whole H&M situation. Because I see black people find anger in the most insignificant things. This is sensationalism and race baiting. At the present time, we're being gentrified throughout the 50 states. We're being displaced and eliminated by silent weapons and quiet wars. And we were worried about monkey shirts. Yes, monkey shirts. Where is our space program? Monkey shirts. Where is the black industry and cultural center of America right now? Because it's not Harlem. Monkey shirts. We deserve monkey shirts because we are monkeys. You see, what you people fail to realize is that man is an extension of the animal kingdom, right? And you fuckers done let this whole disposable dumb shit get your knickers in a bunch that done shot straight up your keister, and you have somehow fooled yourself into thinking you are not monkeys. Oh, you can drive a car and monkeys can't drive cars, so you're not a monkey. I get it. False equivalency as it may be, I get it. Oh shit, now I'ma have the intelligent design crowd trying to tar and feather me. Then there's the mystery god crowd. Black people, your need for imaginary friends is going to continue to be your undoing. Come on out of the land of make-believe. On this planet, and I'm talking slow because I know motherfuckers act like they can't keep up sometimes, but on this planet, there are only lions, tigers, and bears, and monkeys. Have you not seen Planet of the Apes? There are gorillas. There are orangutans. There are donkeys. And then there is Caesar. Who are you? Me personally, I'm Caesar. I accept my place in the animal kingdom, and I shall call myself King Monkey. So you done bought into this whole human being bullshit. Don't make me fucking laugh. You know, we're human. Like, we're civilized. You call this civilized? This is civilization? Really? Okay. All right. Have at it. He said something very important about stayed on the scene of the crime.
But we're also among a few people of African descent that stayed at the scene of the crime. We stayed right where the greatest atrocity. It's like there's a murder committed in your home and you still stay there.
Yeah.
This makes us the most unique race in the world. We are the spoils of war, the fruits of the labor of warfare. All slaves either fight for their freedom and get free or die trying to get it. Never do they live amongst the perpetrators of said atrocity, slavery, upon their people. Other races separate and become eternal sworn enemies or pay restitution and reparations and sign a treaty. Or maybe later on down the line, these nations participate in some type of trade or something like that. But I need you niggas to give me the historical reference of said transition or transaction going down. They want us gone. Not black people, African Americans. They don't want black people gone, African Americans, because we are the descendants of the greatest atrocity perpetrated amongst man or mankind. African Americans, let's stop including us in everybody's shit. We are a monolith unto itself. We are not these Africans. We are not these West Indians. We are black African Americans. And until you wake up, we deserve monkey shirts. Sieg Heil, Black Hitler, the Führer. You are welcome.